Okay, pilots, just a little short video. I got it just kind of put together there. Nothing's, bolted down or anything, glued. We're just checking fits. Everything seems to be fitting just perfectly. Except for just a few little things. The tail surfaces are all just perfect fit. Everything's lining up. I found out what the little spots on the end of the wing surfaces and control surfaces. On the end there is a pin. That's the pin that goes through the hinge. So they just kind of got that piece of tape over the hole, and it does have a little bit of glue in there, but I'm going to finish it off since the surfaces are moving good and they all line up good. I'm going to go ahead and kind of fill that area in with maybe some epoxy. Just look at the ribs. You see where the slit here, where a little push rod will come through. Glue that fiberglass horn in. Okay, the little tedious little work now, but well, I wouldn't even call it that, but just a little something. Okay, you note how my engine sail is not really lining up there, right here. Okay, by holding the flap up, the sail is capable of moving over and lining up then, because we've got just a little bit of an edge of the sail is sticking over the flap surface, so whenever the flap comes down, it hits it and kind of pushes it over there. So it might need a little shaving just to kind of miss that. But again, the little areas on the end, the tips of the wing, you see there, the tape's still on it there. But it's just where they stuck that pin where the hinge is through. But all the sails lined up perfectly. The canopy needs a little trimming and fitting. I'm going to use screws to hold it down too. I seen a pilot there use screws instead of gluing it down where he can get into it a little bit easier. There's a fastening screw for the canopy. Let's see what our pilot looks like in the seat there. I'm going to go up under. It spans across the whole room. I hadn't really been feeling good today, pilots. I had to stay out of work. I was nauseous this morning, kind of worshiped the toilet there a little bit. I can probably hear my stomach growling like crazy. I really didn't eat a lot. But when I seen that FedEx truck drive up, I knew he had this. Made me feel a little bit better. Now this nose cone, back years ago it came off, but it doesn't come off. Don't come off anymore. They've got that glued on. But I wanted Kenny to see how far away my engine sail was from the fuselage. And I've seen in scale airplanes that prop just barely misses that fuselage while it's spinning, so it's got a huge prop on it. So I've got a few things, just a few things here. I got those, I showed you the spinners there. There's the FMS F7F props and hubs. Now you say, okay, you got hubs there when you're gonna need a spinner type. Well, hopefully my spinner's gonna be big enough to fit over that. and still be able to screw. The screws come through into this nut here at the bottom. If I got room to pass by in between blades, we should work. But this spinner is a little bit smaller than the factory, so we're going to work with something there maybe. Let me get something here. I forgot to put these on. See, I'm not really all here. I feel clump. Oh, talk amongst yourselves. Okay, well that might create a shadow. Let me just hold this. There's our pilot. We'll look at him in just a second. Let me show you a few other things. There's our electric motor mounts that you put actually on the front of this. You add it to these. Our tires. A couple videos I watched had Dubro tires on and they changed the tires out. Okay, we got it's covered up right now, but we got a 10 channel Admiral receiver. Let me see here. Hardly reach it. 10 channel Admiral receiver. Hobby Eagle A3 gyro. LEDs, LED covers. 2 speakers. Gun LEDs. Sound system. And that's the Guniac Stacks light controller that I use. Cyclone LED controller. Okay. Let's see what our pilot looks like. And just look. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're built like a tank. And I'm sure we're gonna need them probably. I still don't know what more that is. I got to look in the instruction book, find out if there's some kind of gas tank mounts. It looks like maybe, I don't, just don't know. Decal sheet. And there's how big the spinners are for the 2 blade. No kind of tooth fit or anything like that on the seat. You just kind of line it up in the center best you can. And I just want to look at the angle. Well, yeah, it looks like he's looking straight pretty good. I thought that was going to kind of be weird with his head looking downward. Nice instrument panel, which is a decal, but it's very nice. But I don't know about that aqua jumpsuit. I'm gonna have to go with something else with that. Canopy lines up good, but one thing, you get this camo line lined up, it's looking good. But this one back here is just kind of, well, you know, maybe he was a little off that day. Pilots, I mean, you know, .232 millimeter wingspan.